Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, two of boxing's top pound-for-pound fighters facing off for the very first time ahead of their collision course. The Showdown, scheduled July 29th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Premier Boxing Champions presents Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence "Bud" Crawford, live on...
What's going on, everybody? Y'all don't look excited. I'm so excited that we're here today and that we're getting this fight done. I'm excited for you, the fans. I actually got a gift for each and every one of y'all. And why? Because I love y'all. Because without y'all, there's no us. So I'm going to give y'all a gift with the presence of myself and Errol. July 29th, so y'all can witness greatness. There will be greatness July 29th that you guys will witness. And how do we measure greatness? You guys, we measure greatness by eras. You had the Sugar Ray Robinson era, you had the Ali era, the Marvin Hagler, the Tommy Hearns, you even had the Floyd Mayweather, his era. But July 29th, I'm going to show each and every one of y'all why. This era is the Terence Crawford era. Yeah! Come fight night, he called himself the big fish, right? But what you do when the fish get took out the water? You suffocate him. Let's go.
Errol Spence Jr.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here. This is the biggest fight I feel like in boxing right now. This is a legendary fight. This is definitely an old school fight. This is the fights that my dad used to talk to me about and older people tell me about, where you had Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns, you had Duran and all them, you had De La Hoya and Trinidad fighting. You had the best fighting the best. And finally, we at this point where, me and Terence Crawford had to get on the phone, talk about it, and now, it's finally happening. The best fighting the best. I feel like it's an old school fight, creme de la creme, and it's gonna prove not only the best welterweight in the world, it's gonna prove who the best fighter in the world is. If you know my mentality, it's to win, it's to go all out, give it everything. His mentality is the same thing. So I want everybody to tune in July 29th, come to the fight, because we're gonna have a crawfish boil. So everybody make sure they're there, man. It's gonna be enough for everybody, I promise you that.
Guys, let's talk about the fight. You know what? Let's start with the trainers first. Bomac, first question is quite simple. Can you tell the media, tell everybody who's watching, why is Terence "Bud" Crawford going to win this fight July 29th?
Well, I will tell you this, and why Terence is going to win the fight. Because he's the best fighter, and the world knows that. And if you just look how about he go about his business, there's no playing around with him. He come to get you out of there. Once he hurt you, that's a wrap. I'm sure I can get many former fighters that he done fought to come up here and back up what I'm saying. Now, I will tell you this. Errol's a damn good fighter. Damn good fighter. He accomplished a lot in the game, and I tilt my hat to him and his trainer, Derek. But the boxing world, the real fighters know. The real boxing fans know out there who's going to win this fight.
Derek James, same question. You enlighten us. Why will Errol Spence Jr. win this fight July 29th?
Well, I believe that Errol Spence will win the fight because of his depth. I believe his technique. I believe that his skill set. It's not so much about the gamesmanship or the show. He's a guy never talking, or the guy who goes in there, makes it happen, and gets busy. And I think that what you'll see on July 29th is Errol Spence go out and yet again prove his dominance over another fighter. It's not so much about knocking somebody out. It's always about breaking somebody, breaking somebody's will, breaking somebody else's desire to continue to fight. And that's what you'll see July 29th. Errol Spence breaking Terence Crawford's will.
Bud, we heard why you're going to win. I think we want to hear from you. What is a victory, though, on the 29th mean to you specifically? We know it comes as being undisputed. That would also mean you'd be the first fighter to be undisputed in 2 different weight classes. What would a victory on the 29th mean to you?
Well, like I said, that piggybacks on what I said before. It shows that I'm the greatest fighter of this era. No man have captured undisputed in 2 different weight classes.
Teofimo did last week.
Teofimo definitely wasn't. He was lineal, correction, but he wasn't undisputed. Sorry, Derek. Sorry, sir. You tried it. But yes, once again, I will be the first male boxer to actually capture the welterweight champion in 2 divisions, and that would solidify me as the greatest fighter of this era.
Definitely not, man. I'm not gonna lie, Tyron got the best matchmakers in the business. You ain't fought nobody, man. You haven't beat anybody undisputed at 140. Who you fought at 135, and who you fought at 147. Even you fought Sean Porter. Even Sean Porter said,
What did I do to Sean Porter that you couldn't
Sean
do?
Porter said he
What
did
do
not
to Sean
train like he
Porter
should.
that you
He didn't do the
couldn't
things
do?
that his daddy told him to do. What are you talking about? Even his
sound
daddy
butthurt.
said it. Even his daddy said it.
You butthurt that I got to
Even
stop
his
it?
daddy said it.
You butthurt?
Even Kell Brook, he was already broken.
So was he
What
broken
are
when you
talking
fought?
about? No, he wasn't broken.
How come
I broke the other eye.
He came off
I broke the other eye.
he came
Yeah, that's
off
how I
a
got
stoppage.
broke. That's how I got broke.
He came off a stoppage.
What does it matter?
He came off a stoppage, and then he fought you
What does it matter?
months prior.
What does it matter?
So was he broken or not?
No, he wasn't broken. No, he wasn't broken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What you talking about? I had the same surgery he had, and what happened? So what they say about you then? You fight me then?
I'm gonna break that line.
So what they say? So I'm broken then, right?
Well, you broken. You gonna be broken July 29th.
Yeah, we gonna see.
You gonna be broken.
So
Yeah,
that begs the question,
we
Errol.
gonna see.
What does a win mean to you specifically on the 29th?
It just mean he's a great fighter. It just mean I broke another great fighter, Will, and I broke him down mentally, physically, and I came out on top.
Never.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know, Errol, the interesting thing is you are the unified welterweight champion. You've taken away everyone's strap, it seems like, in this division, yet you're the Vegas underdog coming into this fight. Does that motivate you? Does that upset you? Your feelings on that?
Nah, I don't pay attention to it. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, everything I've been through throughout these 2-3 years, I mean, I should be the underdog. But I mean, it is what it is, man. A lot of people become underdog and they end up winning, so that's why it's a bet.
They know what's gonna happen. That's why.
But I want to ask you about that. I loved it on social media. You characterized July 29th as a fish fry. Can you enlighten the people on what you meant by that?
I'm gonna gut them. And I'm gonna feed them to everybody that eat fish in here. You call yourself the big fish, we're gonna have enough food for everybody.
We'll see. We'll definitely see.
Put some potatoes on the side of it too.
Hey, man, y'all go to ESJ.com, thetruth.com, and go buy that hot pack, man. We're going to roll him up and smoke him in Vegas.
We'll see.
Errol?
We don't smoke over here.
It's legal in Vegas, man. We're going to roll him up and smoke him.
All we do
hey,
is
man.
fish fillet.
We're going to roll him up and smoke him, man.
We go hunting over here. And
like I said,
hunting you
we're going to
down.
roll him up and smoke this dude.
Errol, you described it on social media as, quote, a one-sided ass whooping. I'm going to punish Terence Crawford.
That's how it always is. It's going to be a one-sided ass whooping. I mean, he going to come in with the mentality, and, you know, it's going to probably take a few rounds, but he's a stubborn dude. So, but we're going to, like I said, man, everybody get broke. We're going to break him, man. We're going to break him like a horse.
I'm ready.
What are people going to say? Because this fight has been so anticipated. Once it's over, what do you think people are going to say about the fight, and what are they going to say about Bud Crawford?
They're going to say Bud Crawford is special. And all the people that thought he was going to do what he said he was going to do, they're going to say, wow, we was wrong about that kid. He is special. He is great. That's what they're going to walk away saying. This boy is great. And I can assure you that. And he'll give me my respect after the fight. Right now, he in the mode of...
I give you respect now.
No.
I give you respect now.
I'm talking about when I whip that ass, you're going to really...
I give you respect now. I give you respect now.
Damn.
You right now.
I'm going to have to do it again. But
Like the rest of them. Simon Hearns, all them dudes are great. Marvin Harris, Durant, all them guys are great, man. But, hey, man, sometimes dudes get broke.
And the same question to you, Errol. What are they going to be saying about this fight and about Errol Spence Jr. after July 29th?
How the hell Errol Spence keep breaking these men, these grown-ass men?
So here we go. Last question for me, for you guys. Start with you, Big Fish. For the thousands that have packed T-Mobile Arena, for the millions that are going to buy it on Showtime pay-per-view, what can you guarantee these people they're going to get on July 29th?
I guarantee you a great action-packed, old-school type fight. If you've been craving one of those fights from the 70s, 80s, early 90s, you got to tune into this fight, man. This is a legendary fight. I feel like, you know, belts aside, all that type stuff. I'm talking about, you talk about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. This is the biggest fight in boxing, period, especially action-packed wise. If you know his mentality, you know my mentality, you already know, man, we going for the victory, but a tough victory. I know he's not going to try to break. I'm definitely not breaking. So it's gonna be all out war. I think it's gonna be tactical in the first couple rounds, but as the rounds go on, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to break his will. He's gonna try to break my will, and we both gonna go for the victory. Everybody tune in July 29th is gonna be a all-out war, action-packed fight, and you're gonna want to tune in to this fight because this fight is gonna be talked about for decades.
I know I said it, but they were my words. I want your response to that. You believe the winner, pound for pound, best fighter in the world?
The winner of this fight is definitely the best fighter in the world. I mean, pound for pound, that's all. You know, I don't know how to judge that, but everybody know this is the best fighter in the world, whoever wins this fight. This creme de la creme, this the best fighter in the world, no questions asked, no nothing. So make sure everybody tune in to this fight.
Bud Crawford, same question to you. For all those thousands of people who will come out to T-Mobile Arena, spend their hard-earned money, buy the pay-per-view on Showtime pay-per-view, what can you guarantee they're going to get on July 29th?
I can guarantee everybody is going to witness something special that night. Errol Spence, he don't like to back up. I'm the type of fighter where you push, I push even harder. You hit me, I want to fight even harder. He got a big heart. I got a big heart. He loved the fight. I love the fight, and it just makes for a great action-packed fight with a lot of, you know, excitement in it. So July 29th is going to be a great night for boxing. I feel like this is definitely a legacy fight and a fight that should be talked about in the whole boxing community, if it's not all through the social medias outlets. But I do believe that this is an old school type fight where, you know, you got all the greats fighting each other. Like I said, in this era, this is the greats fighting each other. So yeah, tune in July 29th, buy the fight if you can't be there.
Love it. All right, I know we got some questions from members of the media. All we ask is that you identify yourself, tell us who you're with, and ask your question.
How you doing? Tyler Tynes from the Los Angeles Times. Just wondering, for Bud first, what took so long for y'all to finally come together and do the fight?
Listen, it doesn't matter what took so long. All that matters is we here now. I'm excited. Everybody else excited. And July 29th, myself and Errol Spence will be sharing the ring together and putting on a great show for each and every one of you guys.
Hi, Terence. Lance Buckmeyer, ppv.com. Thank you guys for being here today. I just wanted to ask you, Terence, obviously you've really earned the reputation of being the sport's best finisher. Can you describe in detail what happens when you see that moment that you need to kill the opponent or knock him out? What takes over?
Well, I don't know. It's an inner bulldog in me. You know, when I see that blood, when I see weakness, I just go for the kill. I'm pretty sure all types of great fighters got that instinct that when they see one of their opponents hurt or wounded, they go for the kill.
Thank you.
Greg Rosenstein, The Athletic. For Errol, you two have both been compared constantly over the years in the division and on pound-for-pound lists. What specific skill sets do you see you having the advantage over Terence?
Man, I got a lot of skill sets I feel like advantage over him. But at the end of the day, I feel like this fight is basically so even. You know, it's going to be more about just being more focused and, you know, not getting out of focus, especially in the later rounds, and just making sure stand on point all throughout the fight and making sure you don't lose focus because that's how you end up getting caught.
Errol Kakopian with BoxingScene.com. You're going to be coming off a nearly 16-month layoff. Are you concerned your time away from the ring will impact your preparation and your performance come fight night?
I've been off longer, so, I mean, a 16-month layoff, that's cool. I mean, it was nothing I was recovering from, so that was more rest anyway. I mean, it ain't like the other times where it was a car crash or a retina surgery, something like that. So it'll be fine. Definitely be fine.
Hi, folks, we got one more? Yep. One more.
Hi, guys. Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV. I want to ask this question for both Errol and Terence. I've heard that you guys spent a lot of time FaceTiming and communicating to make this bout happen. What's something that you guys learned about each other in your private conversations?
You're just talking about family and, you know, situations and stuff like that, but, you know, just getting to fill out for each other. So, I mean, you learn a couple of things, but, I mean, we're just talking, filling each other out.
Well, I would say the same. You know, Errol's probably outside of right now, probably a cool dude, but I feel as if both of us was mature enough to get on the phone and talk to one another, to be able to sit here and make the fight for each and every one of you fans.
Fantastic. There you have it, folks. July 29th, T-Mobile Arena. AXS.com is where you can get your tickets. A super fight. Champion versus champion. Both unbeaten, both in their primes. Spence versus Crawford. Guys, let's get the entire camps up here. Let's take some pictures.